Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to our first PU Computer Science online classes. In today's class, we just going to start one new chapter. The name of the chapter, that is the chapter 9. The name of the chapter, Input and Output Operators. Okay, now in last class we know that maybe when you are going to think about the introduction to C++, we know that character set, keyboard, identifiers, constant here, and also the structure of C++ programming language here, and also we know that some of the important built-in functions, that is the mathematical function, character function, string function, and some more functions like our getch and getche. And after that, we know that the next chapter name is the data type, that is the chapter 8, and in this chapter we studied the important concept about the variables, data types, type of the data types here, about the modifiers here, and also the last concept is the user defined data types. Now in this chapter we are going to learn about how to write the program, what about the input operator, and which operator is going to use for the inputting the character here, or what about the output operator, or what about or the explanation about the output operator. Okay, now we know that means first of all, before going to start, we know what's the name of the chapter, correct? No? So the name of the chapter is the input and output operators. So in this chapter, first of all, I want to say some important concept of our introduction here. So what about the introduction? As we know that whatever the explanation point, mostly going to write in our introduction only here. So in case of the introduction, we can say that after understanding about the structure of C++ programming language, everyone knows about this one, how to write this structure of C++ programming language. First one is the comment or documentation section, linker section here, and later definition section, global declaration section, void main, correct? No? And later next one, the braces, that is called as the set of flower brackets here, and later variable declaration section, and lastly called as the executable statement section here. So after understanding the structure of C++ programming language and also about its data type, we know that the types of the data type are simple and fundamental data types, or we can say as the derived, that only called as the complex data type, correct? No? And we know the meaning of the data type, that means the type of data, or data type means it indicates the type of data a variable can have, correct? No? It is called as the data type. So after understanding the structure of C++ programming language and also about the data type and the variables, it is absolutely necessary or more necessary to understand about the formatting operations of the program. So what are the formatting operation of the program? The formatting operation of the program are the input and output of a program, correct? No? If you are inputting some data into the program, then only we can display output, we can get the result on the monitor, on the screen here. So we can say that the formatting operations are the input and output of a program here, and this input and output of a program are done by using the library functions. The library functions are the syn and cout. Clear this point here? Now I want to perform input and output operations. So how I am going to perform the input and output operation in our program? So we can say that the input and output operation we can perform in our program by using the library functions. The library functions are syn, C-I-N, and cout, C-O-U-T, syn and cout, the object of the class IOStream. Clear this point here? It is the object and the object, the sin and cout object are declared in the class IO stream. I means the input, O means the output, stream means the object. Objects are sin and cout only. So clear this point here? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರಿಬಹುದು, ಅದರ ಡಾಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಡಾಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಅದರ ನಂತರ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ by using the library function sin matte cout. Okay, and such a sin and cout are declared, or all our objects are declared by using the class IO stream. I means the input, O means the output, stream means the objects. Objects are sin and cout. Okay, now we know that. Now let's the meaning of or the working of the sin. So what are the working of the sin here? Why we using this sin function? So as we know that the sin function statement, correct? No, it is a function statement, it performing some of the function, the sin operations here. So what's the operation going to perform by using the library functions like our sin? That means which takes the input that is given by the user. Clear this point here? So ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ತಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ? by using the library function sin. So that means we can say that which takes the sin function is using to take the output, to take the input that is given by the ಯೂಸರ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ here? ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು sin ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ sin here. Now what about the cout? Okay here? So we can say that the cout function statement, correct? No, it is a function statement in this case, and the cout we can say that it is a user prompt. Okay, so what do you mean by a user prompt in this case? That means such a cout function tells the user to input the value for the radius. That means whatever the message, so depend on the message we are going to enter the value for the input, correct? No, with the value for the variable. So if no messages are there, it's not possible to input. So just only depend on the based on the message we are going to input some value to the variable. So we can say that whatever the message are going to do, such message going to write by using the function like our cout function, and such a message that is called as the text. Okay, and such a text present inside the double quote. So maybe I want to display one message, enter the value for radius. Okay, so I want to display such message on the monitor. That means how I am going to write by using the functions like our cout function. Okay, that means such message going to display on the screen. So depend on this message I want to enter some value for the radius variable. So ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ? sin function ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? So sin function that means which takes the input that is given by the user. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು sin function ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ ಕ್ಯಾ? cout ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? That means we can say that it is a user prompt here, and which tells the user to input value for the variable. So here variable is the radius. That means to input any value for the variable we are using the functions like our cout function. Okay here? And such a cout function, whatever the message you want to display on the screen, such message going to write or present in double quote here, double quotation here. And such message, if you are going to write any message by using or inside the double quotation, such message is going to displayed on the screen. Okay here? So this is the function of the sin and the cout. Okay here? So we can say that the C++ programming language make use of our convenient abstraction. Okay here? The meaning of the abstraction means here we are using the object like our sin and cout, but we don't want the background detail of the object, correct? No, so here we are using the object, but we don't want any background detail of the object in our C++ programming language. So we can say that our C++ programming language make use of the convenient abstraction called the streams, correct no? These streams and using to perform the, why we using these streams? We know that to perform the input and output by using or in a sequential media. So maybe I want to perform the input, then sure we are going to input some value through the keyboard, correct no? ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್, ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾ? ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಮೇ ಬಿ 10 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್, ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ just only the convenient abstraction called the stream are sin and cout here, or in simple way we can say that the stream are using to perform the input as well as the output in a sequential media. So the media are the, one is the sin, that means the keyboard, and cout, that is called as the monitor or the screen, correct no? ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರಿಗೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ ಕ್ಯಾ? ಆರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ such one going to display on the screen only called as the monitor. So ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ about this one? So finally we can say that a stream is an object, as we know that these streams are input and output. So input ige library function sin, output ige library function cout. So stream is an object, correct no kiya? And in this case we can say about our stream in this case here, so where a program can insert a character, correct no? I want to insert some character into the computer, that means by using the library function sin here, where a computer where a program can insert some character into the program, correct no? Yeah, or maybe sometimes some character going to extract from the program here, that is called as the cout. To display the character, that is called as the extracting the character from the program, correct no? Yeah, so here we are finally we can say the C++ or the standard C++ library include the header file, maybe to perform the input and output operation, or maybe to perform sin and cout operation. Both are same. Input means sin here, output means cout here. So to perform the standard C++ library include the header file. The header file name is called as the IO stream. As we know the full form of the IO, input, output, stream. Stream means the sin and cout, that is the input and the output here. So where the standard input and output operations are declared, correct no? Why we using the header file IO stream? As we know that such header file declaring the input and output operation, that is we can say that the sin and the cout. So all those points we can say in case of our introduction of the input and output operators. So artha aita about the input and output operators here, which header file mostly going to use to perform the input and output operation, or maybe we can say that input that is equal to sin, output that is equal to cout. So to perform all those functions we need the header file. The header file is the iostream.h here, correct no kya? iostream.h. So where the standard input and output operation or the sin or cout are going to declare, okay kya? Okay, now this is about the introduction. Now we'll go for our next concept, that is the input operator. ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ sin ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, cout ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಯಾವ ಹೆಡರ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ to perform input and output operation. Maybe we know each and every point in our introduction. Now the next thing about our input operator. So in our input operator here I want to use the sign, okay, SIGN ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. So the sign to greater than sign, okay. So here I am using the sign. The sign is called as the to greater than sign, but it is not called as to greater than sign here. In simple way, just to know to you here, I used this sign name as the to greater than sign, but actually it is called as the stream extraction operator, okay. stream extraction operator. Okay, now we know about the input operator and the operator name is the stream extraction operator. Kya? And in this input operator, before going to tell any information about the input operator or maybe the operator like our stream extraction operator, I want to show one diagram. The diagram is the keyboard and sin operator to greater than sign, correct? No, stream extraction operator and the variable. Okay, now we know that, and this diagram is called as the input using sin. Input using sin. Okay, we know about the diagram. Now here in this diagram we can say that now I want to input some data into the computer. That means sure we using the standard input device. The standard input device is only called as the ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ? ನನಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಡಾಟಾ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಆರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ದಿ keyboard, correct? No? Okay, now inputting in C++ is done by using the object. The object is called as our stream extraction operator on the sin stream, correct? No? Kya? So we can say that maybe I want to input some data into the program, into the computer. So inputting in C++ is done by using the object. The object is called as the sin object, that is only called as the stream extraction, correct? No? Kya? Stream extraction on the sin stream in this case here. So here one example is that, for example, int age here. First of all, I want to declare the variable. The variable name is the age here, and later was I am using some value or inputting some value into the variable age. Clear this point here? So we can say that. So in this example only we can say the example of the sin example here. So first of all, before going to take any variable, we need to declare the variable. So how I declare this variable in this example? Variable name is the age here, but I am going to declare such variable by using the data type. The name of the data type is called as the int here. Clear this point here? And later next one, after declaring the data type age, later was I am inputting some value into the variable age here by using the function like our sin function, and also by using the operator. The operator is the stream extraction operator. Okay, now we know that the standard input device is the keyboard, and maybe I want to import some data into the computer, then using the object is the stream extraction on the sin stream here, CIN I am telling sin stream here, and later next one we know that the operator, correct? No? Here the operator in this case here must followed by the variable, correct? No? In this example also the operator must be followed by the variable. First of all we need to write the operator. So such operator must be followed by the variable, and why we using such operator or the variable? That will store the data, correct? No? Some of the data is that in this variable. So we declaring the variable to store some data into the variable, correct here? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು sin age ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಆಗ ನಾವು 10 ಅಂತ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು, correct? No? In this case, okay. So this is about some example in case of the input operator here. So ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Now let's the full form of the sin. So what's the full form of the sin in this case? The full form of the sin we can say as the console input, CONSOLE, console input here. Okay, so now one example and such example explanation I want to explain here. So in this example, as we know that the first line I completed the declaration of the variable. So the first statement declare the variable of the data type int, correct? No? So the comment line I can use as the ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಹೆಸರು ಯಾವುದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಏಜ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಡಾಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, int as we know that ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಏಜ್ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ ಸೊ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದಿ 56 ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ 12 ಮೇ ಬಿ ದಿ ಹಿಸ್ ಆರ್ ಹರ್ ದಿ ಏಜ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ 56 or 12 or maybe the 10 9 so like that we are going to tell in this case here so we can say that the suitable data type is the int for the variable age here and later next one the second statement correct me here wait for an input clear this point here so first line ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಾಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಇಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಂಡ್ ದಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ವೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆನ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಸಿನ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅವರ್ some explanation as we know that the full form of this sin is the console input so lastly we can say about the input operator the sin operation is using or it can process only in this case the input from the keyboard why we using the sin operation console input that means it inputting some data from the keyboard here once the return key has been pressed here what about the return that means the here we can say that the enter key okay kya once if you are pressing the enter key kya or press once you are pressing any key on that time it going to accept some data into the variable age here so this is the explanation about these two lines okay so clear the meaning of the input operator here okay now after completing the input operator or we can say the lastly final point about our input operator maybe if we request an integer that means we will get an integer correct no it depend on the variable what's the variable you are going to declare by using which data type here so in case if the variable declared by using the int data type then sure we will get the value in our integer and if we request a character then sure we will get a character here and if we request a string of character then sure we will get the data or inputting value in a string of characters here integer ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ integer ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಂಬರ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ ಡಾಟಾ ಆಗಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಗಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಡಾಟಾ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ point here so whatever or which variable or what's the variable you are going to declare by using the data type it going to accept the information or data to such variable here so this is about our input operator so clear the meaning of the input operator okay now after completing the input operator now we'll go for our next operator most important operator output operator ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ನಮಗೆ input operator ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಸೈನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ವೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳುವುದಾದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಡುವುದಾದ್ರೆ ಟು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಸಿನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸೋಲ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಓಕೆ ಕ್ಯಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಚ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಕ್ಯಾ ಓಕೆ now about our output operator so before going to say some information about the output operator how we know one diagram in our input operator so like that one more diagram is there for our output operator but in this diagram I want to use in this case here so in this diagram I want to use as the monitor correct no kya so the monitor in this case here so monitor and cout and later next one this operator is called as the 2 and here we can say about 2 less than sign here and later next one is the variable so totally this diagram is called as the output using cout okay kya so again I want to repeat the diagram first one is the monitor second one is the cout here ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಸೊ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ and later cout and later 2 less than sign ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು stream insertion operator okay and the variable so this diagram is called as the output using cout okay now let's what about the output operator as we know that the standard output device is usually the ದಿ ಮಾನಿಟರ್. ನನಗೆ ಈಗ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನಾವು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅವ ಸಿನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಿಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಯಾವ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ the standard output device is usually the monitor, correct, not to display any information here. And later next one, after that, after the monitor we can say the outputting in C++ is done by using the object. The object is the cout, or we can say as the stream insertion operator. Clear this point here, the stream insertion operator. And here such a stream insertion operator only called as the to less than sign. Okay kya, to less than sign here. So which is written as the, or which can be written as the to less than sign, as we know that the cout full form is called as the console output. Okay, clear, artha aita ellarige. So now let's one example will use for our cout. It will be clear to everyone why we using the cout, how we are using the cout here. So in this example, so I want to use cout, then I want to use about the stream insertion operator, or in simple way we can say as the to less than sign. Okay kya, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, to greater than sign ಹೀಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ to less than sign, to greater than sign ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, sin ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. to less than sign ಅನ್ನು cout ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So cout, then to less than sign is called as the stream insertion operator. Maybe I want to display some information on the screen, then sure such information or text message going to display, or going to display in double quotation. So first of all, before going to write any message, I opened the double quotation, then I want to write one message. The message is let us learn C++, correct, no, here. So let us learn C++, then whatever I open the double quotation, such one going to close, and later next one the such statement going to terminate by using the semicolon. ನನಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು semicolon ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು, that means now the let us learn C++, that one is print on the screen. Is it correct here? Because here double quotation is there. So cout ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ here, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, let us learn C++, ಅದು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ about this one. So here we can say that here in this example, or whatever I written in our double quotation, note that the sentence in the double quotation, or we can say about you should note it, the sentence in the double quotation is enclosed within, that means whatever the information or message or whatever the word is that it should be enclosed between or enclosed in double quotation or double quote, correct, no, because it is a constant string of characters. Here many number of the characters are there. What do you mean by a constant? The constant meaning means fixed message. Okay, yeah, the fixed message. If you want, you can change the message also, but now the message is the let us learn C++. Okay, so because it is a constant string of character kya, so whenever you want to use any constant string of character, such message should be enclosed between double quotation only, because they can be distinguished from the variable name. Clear this point? Now let's, by using double quotation, without double quotation, what's the difference in between? ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ನೀವು ಡಬಲ್ ಕೊಟೇಶನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ನೋ. ಸೊ ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಲರ್ನ್ C++ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಡಬಲ್ ಕೊಟೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನಾವು ಡಬಲ್ ಕೊಟೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅದು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಏನನ್ನು ಅದು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ವಿಶ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ by using double quotation or without double quotation. That means here can be distinguished clearly by using the variable names here. So now the next example with double quotation or without double quotation going to tell here. Now, first of all example, see out. As we know that see out use ಮಾಡುವ operator ಹೆಸರು to less than sign. To less than sign only call as stream insertion operator. Correct now? Now, opening of the double quotation, compilation, closing of the double quotation, semicolon. Now this message going to prints on the screen. ಯಾವ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪೈಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅದು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಆ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಡಬಲ್ ಕೊಟೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಡ್ compilation. Okay, the constant character of a string, that is the compilation. ಅದೇ ನಾವು without double quotation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ? So see out, then to less than sign, stream insertion operator, but here no double quotation is that, directly I used the semicolon. So here we can say that I want to write as a comment line as the print the content of the variable compilation. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ವಿದೌಟ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಕೊಟೇಶನ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕಂಪೈಲೇಷನ್ ಗೆ ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಳ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಕೊಟೇಶನ್ ಇಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ದಿ ವರ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ ಕ್ಯಾ? ಇಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ದಿ ವರ್ಡ್ compilation in a message or as a message here. But if you are not using double quotation, what's the value you are using for the compilation variable? Such value going to display. So this is the difference between double quotation compilation and without the compilation. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So first double quotation prints the compilation, but without double quotation prints the content of the variable compilation. ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅದು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Okay, now after that, later after completing the difference each and everything, now in our computer, so every time ನಾವು ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಒಂದೇ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. Sometimes we want to display the information one after the another. Correct no? So computer ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು one after the another ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ sure we are pressing the enter button, then sure it going to display one after the another. We can write one by one all those information very easily, very clearly we can understood the information also. But computer ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರಿಬಹುದು? ನನಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, otherwise maybe one sentence or maybe any kind of the message I want to display one after the another. So the message is the C++ makes use of OOP. Correct no Kia? And second, the C++ is a superset of C. Writing algorithm is a great fun. So ಈ 3 information ನನಗೆ one by one display ಆಗಬೇಕು. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? In case if you want to display one by one the information, so here we can say that in order to perform line break ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೈನ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋಕಿಯಾ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದ ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ಗೆ ಆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದಿ ಲೈನ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾ? ಸೊ ಶ್ಯೂರ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಸಿಟ್ character here, or we must explicitly use the or insert the new line character here. So the new line character is only called as the \n. Clear this point here? So we can say that we must explicitly insert a new line character in this case here, and such new line character is specified as the \n. Clear this point here? So the \n in this case here, or we can say that such \n or new line character is called as the escape sequence character here. And why we using the \n or the new line character or the escape sequence character here? Just only helps in formatting the output. Correct no kya? Formatting the output one after the another. So one example here I want to use. First of all, I written as the header file #include iostream.h. As we know that I want to perform input and output operation, so #include iostream.h here, and maybe many header files are that depend on the program here, and later it is just only one simple program. So void main, as we know that the users of the void main, that means the program going to start here. It instruct the compiler to start the program. Correct no kya? So by using the void main, then sure we need to open the flower bracket here. Now just only in this program, in simple program क्या, I want to write, I want to display all those information one after the another. So just I am writing as the C out, and later opening of the double quotation. C++ makes use of OOP. Okay, makes use of OOP. Then later next one, after, before going to use the double quotation here, the n, then closing of double quotation, and later like that I am going to use. So clear this point here. And later next one, C out. After that, C out, maybe our C++ is a superset of C. Okay, superset of C here. And later next one, again the double quotation, closing of backslash n, then closing of the double quotation, semicolon, and finally I am going to close the flower bracket. If you want to display one more information how we are going to write, C out, then stream extraction, that means stream insertion operator, opening of the double quotation here, and later writing algorithm is a great fun, backslash n, closing of the double quotation, or the here backslash n, closing of the double quotation, and this semicolon. So instead of the backslash n, we can also write about our, if you don't want this one, you can also write, yeah, again you need to open the stream insertion operator or the end line, both working in the same manner. Clear this point here? Maybe the backslash n, or maybe if you are using, first of all we need to use the double quotation. Okay, so we need to use the double quotation, otherwise you can use backslash n here, otherwise you can use the operator end line, both are working in the same manner. That means it's going to perform the output, correct? Now it's going to perform the line break on the output in this case here. So just to perform the line break on the output, sure we need to use the new line character explicitly. So which character we are using? The character is the backslash n. And why we using the backslash n character? It's a escape sequence character here, and such one is specially using or help in formatting the statement or the output statement here. Maybe you can use C out, stream insertion operator, opening of the double quotation, C++ make use of OOP, backslash n, closing of double quotation, semicolon here. Otherwise you can use C out, stream insertion operator, opening of the double quotation, C++ is a superset of C, closing of double quotation, again operator end line, and closing of the flower bracket. And after completing, when you are pressing, when you are going to do the execution, it going to display all those information one after the another. So we'll get the output as the C++ make use of OOP here, and later the second information is the C++ is a superset of C. If you are writing this by using the C out, writing algorithm is a great fun, then only it going to display the output, the information as a output. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.